Okay, we decided to make another training video on Qualcomm, how to use the Qualcomm and how the new regulations and everything reflect in the Qualcomm. This one is going to be, we're going to talk about team drivers. We're having a lot of questions and a lot of our team drivers are running into problems uh, trying to figure out how to use the Qualcomm correctly in a right way within a team. So let's start with the driver login. That's one of the most important things when you are a team. So when you go to driver login, as you can see, my unit is showing only one active driver, and safety is the name of the driver because it's a training unit. Usually that right there will be your name. And then, okay, this is only one driver in this unit. So how you can add another driver? It's very simple right here. It has an add button. So we hit the add button and another driver login will pop up and your teammate enters his information and he hits OK. After that, it will show the first driver who logged in active and the second driver who logged in inactive. Now, if you want to switch, you want to make the first driver active and the second, first driver inactive and the second driver active, you just change right here. Hit the change button and it's asking safety will become an inactive driver and you say OK. So whoever is selected and you hit the button change, it's going to change that driver's status. Is it active or inactive? So that's that. For the login page, and I would say unless you're changing a truck, please do not ever, never ever log out anyone. If this is your truck permanently, you're not switching with anyone, keep yourself logged in. You just change your status in the hours of service when you go home. Okay, now let's go back to home page. Another biggest question we're getting from the drivers, team drivers, is in the hours of service. Okay, if you pay attention, when I went to hours of service, it's showing my name, safety, right on the top here, but there is a drop-down button right here. So if there are two drivers logged in, it's going to show the second driver on the bottom. So whoever's name is showing on the white bar right here is his information right here. His status, his hours, all of the information here. If you want to switch, so you switch the names here. And then it will show you the second driver's information. And same with the changing your status from off duty to on duty, sleeper, driving, whichever it is you're trying to change. Make sure you have the right driver on the top and then you hit the change button. Let's say we have Mr. John Williams and then Mr. I don't know, Robert something. And then they are switching. So John is selected here and then he goes to change and he's going off duty or he's going to sleeper. And then automatically the second driver will become active and then he can select himself and change his status to on duty and start driving in a team. And then a lot of team drivers are asking me if they have to do the VIRs, vehicle inspection reports, every time they switch. We would love that. If you guys do that, that will be great. But sometimes if you don't have time, by law, you're not required to. All you have to do by law is one pre-trip before you start the trip and one post-trip. But by the company policy, you're required to do pre-trip, post-trip,